Phil Jackson, I just wanted to shout him out. I hated Phil Jackson so much when he was coaching against my Knicks. But he said something I just thought was so useful over the weekend. He was on a podcast, and he was talking about how he doesn't watch the NBA anymore because it's gotten too politicized. Here it is, clip 31.
Do you still watch a lot of basketball? Or
No, I don't.
tell me about that. When and did you stop immediately from the time you stopped coaching?
No, I didn't. I watched some of the game evolve and decided, and they went into the lockout year and they did something that was kind of wanky. They did a bubble down in Orlando, and all the teams that could qualify went down there and stayed down there.
No audience.
And they had things on their back like, justice. And I made a little funny thing like, Justice just went to the basket and equal opportunity just knocked him down. And somebody had another name for a guy who has jersey in the back of a jersey, had some other slogan. So my grandkids thought that was pretty funny to play up those names.
Now, of course, the reaction from the social justice warriors over at the NBA was, I'm laughing. Yeah, that's me laughing. But do you want to know what the social justice warriors over at the NBA are not there?
No!
They're not happy. But here's Jalen Rose trying to frame Phil Jackson as some type of a racist for his position that the NBA is becoming too activist. Now, in truth, Phil Jackson is correct. Why is he correct? Because sports used to be something that united this country. It was a place to put our political differences aside. Right. But here's Jalen Rose trying to frame this as Phil Jackson being Jim Crow. Clip 32.
You can't make this up. Hall of Fame coach and 11-time champion Phil Jackson claims to have stopped supporting the NBA because it became too political when it went into the bubble and was catering to certain audiences by putting slogans on the back of jerseys and Black Lives Matter on the floor. The same Phil Jackson that won championships with some of the greatest black athletes in the history of the game, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, made millions on their backs and off their sweat equity. You're sitting up watching a game with your grandkids and y'all think it's funny when justice passes the ball to equal opportunity? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So stop watching forever.
That was absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, you think it's funny when justice knocks over equal opportunity? Well, yes, we do.
Correctamundo.
Why? For two reasons. One, all of this corporate activism is a scam because the NBA is doing more business in China than anywhere else in the world. Again, justice and equal opportunity are on the backs of the NBA jerseys because they want you to believe that black people are oppressed in this country.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Okay, the NBA is a league that's 80% black with an average annual salary of $5.5 million. Okay? You can't be oppressed if you're making $5.5 million a year to shoot buckets. Why? Because there's no way society would support such a massive market, a $9 billion entity, unless they were well past the race of the players. You understand? The NBA is proof of just how inclusive and accepting we've become on race. It's something we should be celebrating as a source of upward mobility, as a source of unity in this country. But instead, what the Democrats do again and again and again is they try to use the most successful people amongst us to sell us oppression.
Democrats just call everyone racist so they go along with their stupid ideas.
Totally. That's what they're doing in the NBA. And to be clear, since the NBA went activist, since the NFL went activist, since Major League Baseball went activist, did our streets become any safer?
The answer would be no.
Our country become any more united?
The answer would be no.
No, it's a corporate virtue signal. And most of it's done to buy them points with the outrage mob while simultaneously distracting the rest of the country from the fact that they're putting things like justice and equal opportunity on the backs of all of their jerseys, while the people in the countries they do business in don't know what any of that stuff even happens to be.
Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.